Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I guess I'll do an audio check real quick.
Hello,
Oh, shit. Alright, I thought I was muted already, so that was not meant to happen. I read this Batman Last Night on Earth. That was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Been meaning to read this one, I think. The Batman Who Laughs. I'm not going to yet. I'm just chilling at the moment. Threw on a just chatting stream in case anybody stops by. But I'm planning to read. Wait, presents? What the hell is that different than the one I'm reading? There's a new Rick and Morty comic book, but I've been reading a one of this series, Rick and Morty, yeah, volume whatever. There's a new one, or newer, anyways. But I'm planning to finish all these volumes before I get into the newer one. Even though I want to read it just because it's newer, but the older ones are really good. I still have volumes 11 and 12. I'm pretty sure there's like maybe even 15 of them. I don't remember though. So I'm on, I don't know, somewhere in volume 10. It's pretty good. The comic book is actually surprisingly as good as the show. So I thought, because it's not the same writers as far as I can remember. I thought for sure it was a different writer. I don't know. I'd have to look in their credits. Oh, here, let's see. I'm gonna say written by Kyle Starks. Let me see real quick. I'm curious. So not one of the original writers for the show or whatever. But and I'm on volume freaking 10. The writing has been as good as the show. Some of them even seem inspired by it. Oh shit, I forgot. Like there's a few issues that are like straight from the show. They're like the same story. Like 3 or 4 of them. Most of them are kind of, you can tell they're in between, and it's pretty cool. It's actually really good writing. It's called Retroactive. That's freaking funny. Retroactive. Wait, didn't I read this already? Yeah, I've noticed like it hasn't been saving where I was. Unless this is a, I don't know. No, this is the one where they you really put the ass in assistant, don't you, Morty? This is the one where they repeat time. It's super funny. Like they keep crash landing. But yeah, I read that one. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't save where I was properly. Like I think it's because I switched computers or something. Maybe, I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure I read this one too. Yeah. I read this one too. Did I finish this? You know what? I might have finished this volume and it didn't save on this computer. I think I actually did. Now that I think about it, I think I did finish this volume. All right, wait. I don't recognize this part. Okay, maybe I didn't read this one. I thought I did. Okay, maybe I'm here. Because I remember I had started the like they're going through the different parts, memories that were wiped out. So maybe I'm around here. I remember this one. Some of it's also stupid. Like the writing is as good as the show, and it's also as stupid as the show. But it's rare for the show to be stupid though, and it's the same with the comic book actually. Oh yeah, I forgot. Shoot. Let me see. Okay, I guess we can go there. I don't know. I mostly just was hoping to chat with anybody for the night before I go to sleep, get ready for work, which is just sleeping. Oh man. man. Used to be different. Never liked it. I've never enjoyed work, and well, none of my jobs, anyways. I've enjoyed the environments. Like I liked working at Blockbuster Video, but I hated the job. Same with Magic Mountain. Magic Mountain was cool place to be. And I loved their rides too. That was cool. They had cool rides. I haven't been there in a long time. And I remember I was like pretty scared and freaked out to go on my first loop roller coaster. I don't feel like reading, man. I'm just want to chill at the moment. So I mean, I might not stream long. It just depends on if anybody will come and chat or anything. Which is no big deal. I just I'm not really in the mood to play a game. I mean, I kind of am, but I'm also not. I'm just tired, man. I'm fucking tired. I woke up from a nap like an hour ago, so that's always annoying. But I mean, how often do you sleep where you wake up rested? You know, probably never, right? Like, I don't know, or rarely. I mean, it's weird to me too, cause like I don't get a lot of rest. Well, especially, I think it's mostly just whatever. I don't even want to say that. I have trouble sleeping. We'll just keep it at that, right? Keep it simple. I have trouble sleeping. Not exactly, but there's a difference between like sleeping and resting, you know. I don't know. I think I just never rest. I think I just never rest. Oh yeah. I'm playing a lot of Destiny 2 lately. It was interesting to see someone come into the chat yesterday and ask me like what I thought about the expansion, because what it comes down to, no matter what, in Destiny 2, no matter what, every single year, you are paying $100 for the same exact game that you paid $100 for the previous year. That's just a fact. That doesn't mean the game's not good. The game is good. It's fun, right? It's a fun game, and then there's a lot of cool stuff about it. But yeah, no, that pay model is pretty garbage, and that's not counting the microtransactions. That's not even counting the optional cosmetics. Fuck you. Fuck every idiot that goes along with that. I'm just sick of it. Like, I never liked it before, but now I'm gonna say fuck you. You want to defend microtransactions and cosmetics? Shut the fuck up. Fuck you. You have no brains. Fuck you. It's horrible, man. It's so stupid. It's horrible. Anyways, the game itself is cool though. Destiny 2. Oh man. So yeah, it was weird. Like, I didn't know how to. I mean, I could have said all that when I answered, but I was in the middle of playing the game, so I didn't really. I was in the middle of a mission, like I couldn't just stop, you know. So I couldn't think of that answer to say in that moment, you know. But yeah, man. I mean, Lightfall is cool. It's cool. It's still the same game, you know. Like, it should be. I mean, it depends. I mean, whatever. It's a fun game though. And it is good. It is. It's sloppy as heck, man. It's super sloppy, but it's a good game. It's fun. The free-to-play version is not worth playing. It's literally a demo. It's like the very first intro mission to the game, and then you can do patrols, but you're nothing. It's a cool part of playing the full game. I mean, they're like they're repeatable side quests that you do over and over and over, like every single thing else in the game. And that's what you have for the free-to-play version. You have the patrols, which are the open world missions. Hello, true villain. Top G. What's up? I love it. It's funny, and I love it. It's great. It's a great, funny name. I dig it. Oh man, I was just sitting here ranting about Destiny 2, about pay model and stuff. But it was funny because I was thinking about it. I hadn't really given it much thought before, like this specifically, until recently, when I was like, because I bought it cheaper. I got Destiny 2 for $73 with the season pass or the annual thing instead of $100. So I saved a little bit of money there, which is kind of why I bought it too. Otherwise, I probably would have waited for like a sale. Anyways, Well, oh yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, cause that's a lot of fucking, that's a lot of money, man. But I was thinking about it. And I was like, remember, you know what? Like, I subbed to World of Warcraft for like 5 years, 6 years, seven. I mean, because after 5 years, 5.5 years, I think was when I quit the game for good kind of ish. I think I can't remember. I might be thinking. Whatever. But then I returned here and there, you know, and kept subbing and stuff. So like, I've paid more money for World of Warcraft than I ever have for Destiny, you know. So the only real difference is the chunk of money at once, right? Like World of Warcraft, $15 a month, kind of the same with like Game Pass. They're lower end, you know, $70 outright is a much bigger gap from $15. You know what I mean, right? Like at once, it's a pretty large gap. But yeah, no, I thought about it that way, and I was like, all right, fine, fuck it. Especially if I'm gonna be playing it a lot, then you know I can pay for that, you know, like whatever. But yeah, it's just weird. But yeah, that's Destiny 2 though. That's Destiny 2 because it's the same game, man. It's the same exact fucking enemies since the start, since part 1. Like they don't even really have new enemies, right? Like since part 1. Since part 1, man. It's the same fucking exact models, like there is a lot of cool stuff though. There's a cool story. It's short-ish. Like I mean, I would say it's like around 3 hours. Like cinematically. Like, well, not even 3 hours, shit. There's barely any cinematics. They're good though. When there is a cinematic, they're good. The story is good. The content is a lot of fun. It's incredibly repetitive, but it's fun though. Like if you just want to pick up a game and go shoot stuff, it's pretty fun. And the weapons are cool and fun. Like the gameplay is really good. The settings, the environments are epic. They're pretty awesome. They're beautiful. I mean, I like Lightfall, but I prefer the planet stuff. Like I prefer being on the moons and like not in a city. I prefer not being in a city. Like I like to be out in space, you know, right? But Lightfall is cool as far as the environment. But yeah, I prefer the other planets, pretty much all of them in comparison to Lightfall. Just as a I don't know, I just don't like the city stuff. I don't like being reminded of LA and New York City. Like I fucking hate it. And that's what that entire expansion's planet is. Like it's just the city, and I'm like, but it is pretty though. It is. It's very pretty. It's fun to play in. Hate Nimbus. Nimbus is a terrible forced character. You can tell every second that he speaks, the way he looks and just talks and personality wise, and it's forced. It's so unnatural. It's so unnatural, dude. Like, it's a horrible character. They should have got rid of him and kept Rohan. Very short, brief thing that was. That was funny. But there is cool, man. I beat the main campaign, right? Like I beat the main camp, but there's always like extra little goals to have. Like it's an interesting thing. That's why the game works well for being a sloppy mess, you know. Because there are plenty of like. While you do play the same exact missions over and over and over again, it's better if you have all the expansions because then you get to do the different dungeons. But if you were to get, I mean, you'd get them on sale cheap, man. You know, like I mean, they just had a recent. I got the trilogy for $15. Recent, like a couple weeks ago, I think. It might have been right after Lightfall came out. No, it's probably, I don't know. I was waiting a while because Steam put it on sale for $20 for the Destiny 2 previous expansion bundle or whatever. And then they have the stupid fucking anniversary edition, which is even more separate. I'm telling you, man, it's nasty, dude. It's so nasty. But I got the trilogy thing on PC. I had it on PS4 already. I had it on PS4 back when I played it on there for a bit. But I wanted to have all the content like here, because when you do like strikes, the random strikes, you'll get more dungeons to play from if you have the expansions. It's not a whole lot, but I want that, like, because when you're doing the same 2 dungeons over and over and over and over and over, it's just like, no, man, this sucks. This is lame. But yeah, that's Destiny for you since part 1, man. Since part 1, they're fun games. They're like, I like Destiny 1 as well, but man, it's just like, dude. That's what they're charging people yearly for, the same exact content. Like, at least World of Warcraft puts in new content every year. Like, it's so funny. Like, they have the same maps in Gambit, dude. It's the same exact maps in Gambit. And probably PvP. I don't know for sure about PvPs. I don't really play Crucible. But I like Gambit a lot. And it's the same exact maps. It's just nothing new. So what the fuck are they doing? They're just taking all the money they're making and putting it into a couple short cinematics, and then that's it, pretty much. Like, what the fuck, man? That same enemy models, right? Same exact enemy models. Fucking really, dude? Like, but no, I still enjoy the game. But yeah, it's ridiculous, man. Yeah, I didn't mean to go on about all that. I'm kind of mad you didn't say nothing. Oh, he's already gone, right? He comes in, he says hey, and then he takes off. Right? That was funny. Anyways, maybe he just likes hearing me say hi. I don't know. Maybe he's doing like a recording, getting my voice saying hello, so he can use like a phone message. You know, it says hello with my voice or something. I don't know. I'm just kidding around. That's funny though. Funny thought. But yeah, I've seen some discussion here and there. A lot of people complaining about Lightfall. I don't know why. Other than like I've seen a couple people point out Nimbus, and I'm like, yeah, that I can understand. Nimbus is so horrible, so horrible. Oh, it's so horrible, just horrible. But the rest is pretty cool. It's terrible because Nimbus is kind of the main character of this story. He's one of them, but he's up front too, or it. Anyways. Let's see. Somebody asking about Witch Queen DLC. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot I had my camera all on the side and I didn't have my screen capturing. I guess I could try to capture this. Let me see. I don't know if it'll work. Every time I try to capture, oh, I suppose that does. Wait. Anyways. Yeah, I like the glaive a lot. Oh, what were they thinking with designing Callus fight? I don't know. I've seen a few complaints about it. I remember that fight and thinking it was one of the coolest boss fights I'd ever played. Like, especially in a shooter game. And I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was the final boss of the campaign, right, Callus? It was crazy. It was neat. Not unique or anything, but it was good. Like, it was cool. Not unique at all. It was kind of the same Destiny stuff, but it was cool. A lot of stuff like that. There's only one real like kind of race boss fight, which I thought was awesome. I was like, because there's a couple parts during the phases where you have to get on your bike and like race to a bomb to stop it. So in the middle of like a gunfight, you have to stop, get on your bike, and then go like traveling through like this space Tron looking kind of path and stuff, and it's freaking cool. It's cool. That was pretty neat. And that was after, that's after the main campaign is completed. Like, I just did that today and I was like, holy shit. Because it was like one of the after campaign extra missions. It's interesting. It's an interesting game. It's very sloppy, but it's fun and cool. I'm not a fan at all of their whole pay model is just terrible. It's just gross. And especially, that's what I'm telling you, especially having the same exact content since part 1, man. Since part 1. Like, same enemies from part 1, man. Like, talk about recycled content, dude. Holy fuck, nothing new. Nothing fucking new, you stupid assholes. That was so dumb. No, there was a newish enemy. Kind of. It was like basically one of those the elite goblin type dudes that turn invincible the second you damage them for a few seconds. It's like one of those, but with different mechanics. So the enemy acts differently than they usually do, and they're pretty badass. They're pretty badass. they're tough, especially when you first play through the campaign. Because you're not over geared, you know. There is a point you get geared, because even the harder content, when you first play all this stuff you're kind of geared toward, you're appropriately geared or whatever, right? So you have a bit of a battle going on. You die more often, kind of a thing usually, unless you're like super safe all the time. If you're a running gunner like me, you die far more often. But yeah, then once you power up though, after you've beaten the campaign and you're in endgame and you start grinding the just the content, you gear up, and then all that becomes so simple. Like it becomes like you're just downing this stuff like it's nothing. But when you first go through it, it's a battle. You know, it's funny. It's cool. It's funny. It's kind of, you know, but that's how RPGs work. You know, you can level up, you get more powerful, and everything becomes easier. But there's certain content. There's still, you know, like endgame raid content that I've never played in Destiny, and I always wanted to. I always wanted to play like raids to check them out. I'd watch some of them on streams and stuff. But I always wanted to play them. They do look pretty advanced too. Well, like for coordination, you know, nothing like that you couldn't handle, but just for coordination, you have to, you know, actual teamwork and shit. That's why they wouldn't. I always thought it was funny though. That's their excuse for not making like public raids, right? They did, apparently this year with the Lightfall expansion, they added a some kind of new option that they're beta testing like public raids, and I always thought that was strange. I was like, what kind of excuse is that? Like, I get it, it's made for teamwork content, but I mean, I don't know though. I remember in EverQuest, I was playing that game with people that weren't complete idiots, you know. But I also play with 2 real life friends. So we did have coordination. We thought, you know, but I mean, we just played the game. It's not like we had to really say anything about the game itself. Right? Like, I don't know, man. It's weird. I didn't even think about it because, like, I didn't realize how many people are just truly stupid. I didn't. And I include myself in that. Anyways. So I think they're right though. I think the majority. Well, here's what I've actually seen. I'll tell you why it seems like so many people are so stupid. I don't know for sure, but I am guessing that children are being allowed to play more adult-like games more often than they used to be. My mom had made sure she knew everything I was watching on TV, everything that I was like reading. The games I was playing, you know, she was the one that kind of guided and controlled it. You know, she would not buy me games that were not for my age, right? I think I was 13 when she finally let me like play something like Mortal Kombat, you know. And she also didn't really have a whole bunch of choice on that because I wasn't really playing it. I was watching it at the arcade. But no, I mean, she was the one that made sure that I had like some kind of progress. You learn through this stuff, right? You can't just jump into the most advanced like thing without having gone through previous stuff. There's steps, man, you know, that you should go through. It's a learning process, right? But I think, like, as far as I can tell, it's just too many kids are playing games that for their first time playing a video game ever in their life, and they're playing games that they should not be playing. That's the first game they ever play is Call of Duty. The first game they ever play is like stuff that they've never been they don't even know how to play a video game, right? And they're playing like online games and they're playing all this crap, and it's just like, it's no wonder so many people are so stupid. They don't actually go through the first part, like the beginning steps, you know? Like what the fuck, man? Everybody's just jumping into the end game with no clue about how to do anything at all, including barely shoot their gun, you know? You know what I mean? Like, it's just, anyways, that's what it seems like. That's what it seems like. Time's strange. People get stupider and stupider. They're just starting in all the wrong spots, man. Anyways, I don't know how I got into that. That just kind of came up. I forget. Dude, I saw, man, fucking Steam. I could not believe this crap, dude. I saw that they put Agents of Mayhem on sale on Steam. I was like, cool, I'm finally gonna buy this. It was on sale for $3, and then I go to the Steam store, and it's $3 for the base game, and then $10 for the DLC bundle. So I'm gonna be waiting for that for the next sale, or when the third-party site has it. I mean, they already have it cheaper, but I'm like, dude, I bought this game with the DLC for $3 on PSN, like a few years ago, or maybe several years ago. I don't know. So I saw this. Although at the same time, I should just buy it anyways. I love this game. I should just buy it. I know. It just makes me mad that it's been on sale cheaper for the DLC bundle, and now they're pulling this shit. But they do that all the time. That's nothing new. There'll be another sale like a year from now where it's gonna be on sale for the DLC bundle for $4 again, whatever, right? Like that's just how these go sometimes. Anyway, I should just buy it for $10 anyways. I forgot. Because I didn't pay full. I mean, like I said, I paid $4 for it with the DLC on PSN a while back. And I did want to pick it up again on Steam and play through it again. I love that game. I freaking love that game. I should just buy it for $10. Just right now, I've been cheap on money because I've been spending a bit too much. Like I said, I bought Destiny 2 with this annual pass for $73. So that's a big chunk. And then there was something else I got too. I forget what. There's got a couple of things here and there lately that are a bit chunky on the money. So I kind of don't want to spend $10 on Agents of Mayhem, but I should though. It's a great game. I do recommend it at $10. It just makes me mad because I know that it's been on sale for cheaper with the DLC, but it is worth it, dude. $10. It's a funny game. It's great. Oh, I love that game. It does. So part of, I think one of the issues, unfortunately, one of the first characters I played as that you play as in the game was a lot of fun to me. I can't remember which one it was, but at least they were fun enough for me to play, right? But sometimes you're forced to play a certain character. You're actually forced to play a different character, every time you want to unlock them to be playable. You play through a story mission of them. There was a couple where I think they just gave them to you. But anyways, some of the characters are not very fun. But the cool thing is, man, Agents of Mayhem here, actually. Let me see. Oh, did that not work? Damn it. Oh, there we go. The cool thing about Agents of Mayhem, I had said this in like a sort of, I think I did like a semi-review or something, I don't know. The cool thing is how, while some characters are not as fun as others, and there was a few that I really didn't like at all, they all feel different. Every one of them. There's 3 different shotgun characters, and none of them feels like the other one. That's nuts, man. That's some impressive game design. I'm impressed by this game. It is simple. It's just another. It's just another kind of Saints Row-ish thing. It's just another third-person shooter. But the writing is good. The environments are really cool. Like, I love the whole... I like the environment of the world in this game. The stories are fun and funny and decent. The actual overall story is pretty decent. Nothing like super original, gonna blow your mind or anything, but it was good. Like, it was cool. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And I highly recommend this game. I do. Although, I mean, and another thing too is like, I mean, a lot of you're not gonna be impressed just putting it on and starting to play. You're not gonna be impressed at all. Like I said, it's just another. But until you get deeper into it, until you unlock the characters and play the different characters, unlock all their abilities and whatever stuff like that, it's cool. And the only thing that I didn't like about it, which I thought was funny, was like you have to take a team of 3 characters with you. Once you have enough characters in your roster, you can only take 3 with you into the regular world of gameplay. It's not really like fully open world. It's like basically one world that you run around in circles, kind of. It's a small world. It's Saints Row kind of thing, right? There you have a bunch of content in this one map, kind of like that. So you can take 3 characters into the world to go do your missions and stuff. And I would have loved to have seen it where if you could take all your characters and switch between all of them at any time, but you have to pick 3. So you have to pick your 3 favorites. And that's hard because I had at least 6 favorites in this game, like at least 6. I think there's 15 characters total. I mean, I might have had 8 favorites. I don't know. I mean, I liked most of them. Just some were a little bit more. I don't know, whatever, you know, I just whatever. But yeah, no, this game is cool, man. It's pretty fun. Definitely not a good first impression though. Like, you know, but like, I mean, part of it was like I just wanted to play it, you know, like I just wanted to play it. I don't even remember if I think I just got it because it was cheap. It was on sale for super cheap, and you know, whatever. So I was like, all right, I'll get it. And I always wanted to play it, and I ended up playing it. And then I was like, wow, no, it's a cool game. I want a part 2 so bad, but the game was not popular enough. I would love a part 2, bigger, like a bigger version of this game, more world to play in. And to be able to pick out of all your characters at any time instead of just the 3 of them. I really liked Anthem too. Anthem is cool. I don't even know if they have that on Steam. Probably not, right? One of them EA things. Yeah, I guess when's the sale end? March 9th. I might not get it this time then. I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. I don't want to go look at my bank account. I mean, I'm fine, but I just don't want to. Oh, man. Let's see. What am I at here? Half an hour and nobody's really here to chat with? I might go soon. Just saying. I only came to chat in the hopes of somebody wanting to come and chat, which I also assumed nobody would. So just so you know, I'm not surprised or anything. No surprise. It's actually as expected, so it's all good. Just having my fluoride over here. Oh man. Yeah, Forspoken. If I, you know, I don't know, man. It's weird. Like, some of the dialogue is really bad, but it's funny how there's a pinned post on the Forspoken forum saying spamming trolling posts will not be tolerated, but like they have at least 4 pages of people just shitting on the game. Yeah, no, maybe 10 pages. I don't know. It's been like that since before the game launched. Since before the game launched, before Forspoken launched, the forums were shitting all over it. I mean, if stuff like that doesn't make it obvious how sheep people are, right? Like, fucking for real, man. Just the Borg. The fucking Borg, man. These motherfuckers do not think for themselves. Like, it's insane. Yeah. This is funny. So I'm here. Actually, here, I'll bring it up real quick. Well, never mind. Whatever. There's this post on Destiny 2, Beyond Light seasonal quests and question mark. I just finished the Beyond Light campaign and I'm trying to do everything I can before moving on to Witch Queen. I feel like I'm missing several story missions because the plot isn't leading into Witch Queen at all. Am I missing something? So there's 2 reasons this is funny. Hold on, I'm reading the reply. It's because I'm curious. Oh, okay, never mind. Then I misunderstood. I was going to say why that was funny, but I misunderstood. It's okay. Whoops. That was making me laugh because I was like, what? Yeah, it's funny how many people ask about starting Destiny 2 and what DLC they should get, stuff like that. And I've seen people like give answers that are sensible and stuff. When they talk about getting previous expansions, they say you should get the previous expansions, but you really shouldn't unless you know that you want to play the game a lot, because they're irrelevant when it comes down to it. Other than the dungeons that they have that can be a part of your Vanguard random strikes, they're irrelevant. literally irrelevant. And it's terrible. It's terrible. It's such a poorly done. That's part of what makes the game so sloppy. They actually remove story parts and stuff because they're using the same game. They're overwriting the same game. That's why. It's you know, Destiny 1 is this. Destiny 2 is Destiny 1. It's fucking ridiculous, and they charge every single year. $100 minimum for all the content. Minimum $100 minimum for all the content. After they get rid of the previous content that you spent $100 on. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Anyways, I always tell people, like, I disagree on the I don't say this, but I say no. Only the current content is relevant. Don't buy the previous DLC unless you find yourself really liking the game and you just want to get it and also pick it up on sale, because there is some content you can play, but it's not even the full game anymore that it used to be. Yeah, it's pretty nuts, man. It's so ridiculous. Like, it's hard to explain. It's kind of, you know, it reminds me a little bit of. It reminds me a little bit. It's not the same, but Elder Scrolls Online also has a really stupid pay model kind of a thing going. Yeah, that's a game I would rather sub to, unless you get like a really good deal on like a bundle thing, which I ended up picking up the high, whatever the most recent expansion was, high something. So I meant to play it. I was intending to, like, I was sure I was gonna play it a bunch, but then I ended up getting into Destiny 2 instead. I think it was a break. I didn't play for months anything really. But yeah, Elder Scrolls Online. They have a disgusting pay model when it comes to like microtransactions for all their cosmetic optional shit. So they're actually worse than Destiny 2 in that sense, but when it comes to the story, you don't get fucked. You know, like, you know, Elder Scrolls Online does not fuck you on the story. Like, if you buy a previous expansion, you get that expansion. You know? Fucking Destiny, man. Oh my gosh, dude. I forgot that the Division 2 got a new update. I was like, what? It's been a while. It's been a while since they had added like a content update to the Division 2, and I forgot. Yeah, I kind of want to play that again. I played most of this. I played on my PS4 more, and like what was I just talking about? Like Destiny 2, for example. I played a lot on my PS4, and I had to start over on PC. I did transfer my characters, so I'm not like fully starting over. And then the Division 2, I'd played a ton on my PS4, and then I started playing on PC. Like, I think I already have a level capped character at the moment, but I didn't do too much endgame. I can't even remember. Maybe she's not level capped. Or she might not be. But I like the Division 2. That's a cool game. You know what's funny? I didn't even realize. I didn't even like so when an old friend from the stream had come in when I was streaming the Division 2 a little while back. I don't remember when exactly. Might have been a year or so ago. I don't know. But I was playing the Division 2 and streaming it, and he came in and he goes, "Oh, you're playing an old game," and I didn't even think I was like, old. Really? And I didn't realize how old it's not old, but I looked it up and I was like, 6 years? And at first, when I first saw it was 6 years, I was like, that's not old, you know? It's not when you're old. It's funny, I think I would have thought that was old when I was younger, you know, 6 years. That is a long time. That's a pretty fair amount of time to still be playing a game like that. Like, and that's cool though. That's just that's a good game, you know. Like a game you can be playing and enjoying 6 years after it launched is pretty good, you know. Like, most of us like stuff like that. I still prefer. Well, you know what? No, you know what? I didn't used to prefer offline like only. I didn't used to. Now I do. Now I, you know, I don't know. No, mostly just because the main reason, you can't play nothing without connecting to something, right? Like, that's stupid. That's really stupid. I was like, I'm gonna start sticking to ROMs, you know. But even then, you know, you gotta be able to download them, right? Yeah, it's pretty nuts, man. Like, you have to be online to play single player stuff, you know. Like, It's ridiculous. Like, I sort of get it. It's kind of not really. I mean, because they don't need it, right? They do it for their cloud. That's really mostly, it's basically, it comes down to being spyware. I suppose they can use the data or whatever to help improve their mechanics and stuff like that, but whatever, man. Like, that's funny. I didn't even think about. I was not planning to start, so I'm not going to get into that because whatever. I really liked Watch Dogs Legion stories. Oh my gosh! The more I think about it, it's funny because I recently had come across my review for the game, Watch Dogs Legion, Gold Edition, $20. I mean, I'm actually currently subscribed to Ubi Plus or whatever, and I haven't even played it for a little while. I was thinking about, you know what? It's been like a couple weeks since I played on it. I guess I could go unsub from it. A while back I had subbed to Ubi Plus. Well, there was a couple games I wanted to play, and I ended up playing Riders Republic a lot. I loved Riders Republic. That was cool, man. What in the fuck? What is the difference between the Ultimate Edition and the Gold Edition? These editions are so stupid, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would just get the Gold fucking Edition, man. So you get like a couple extra skins for the stupid Ultimate Pack. Oh my. Just go Gold, man. That's what I did with Gotham Knights. I did not get the fucking stupid skin. The skin pack is $25, dude. It's $25 for a couple costumes, man. Fucking dumb. Anyways, I do recommend playing through this game at some point. I mean, even if you get it on cheaper than $20 for gold, you would want the gold. I would get that anyways. You always want the full game, and whatever. And the DLC was pretty cool. Bloodlines, I think. Anyway, the stories are really good. This game sucks ass compared to both of the first games when it comes to gameplay. And it's not because the gameplay itself is. It's just because it's not the same. It's not the same game. They fucked everything up. They took everything good about the first two games and made it worse. But other than that, it's a cool game. That's why the stories are really good. The world is awesome. The gameplay is pretty. It's decent. I actually liked the new melee combat they added to it. They added some melee combat. I don't remember what was in this. I just remember I liked Bloodline. I don't remember what other DLC there was in the thingy. Was it just Bloodline? Oh yeah, I forgot it includes the first game. That's funny. I don't know. Maybe then just get Bloodline. I don't know. Whatever. Dumb. All these different fucking versions and whatever. Anyways, I would go gold. I don't know. But I mean, I remember. I'll never forget when I was really excited. I was really excited for Star Wars: The Old Republic. And I still enjoy that. I still think about it all the time. Like, that's a cool game, man. That's a really cool game. And I had pre-ordered it because this was before the game became free to play. I spent $90 on that game to pre-order it because I got the digital deluxe edition. And when I was just excited for the game, but when I got my content for the digital deluxe edition, I was like, this is not worth $30 fucking, man. You know? It's garbage. It's trash. It's literal trash that I fucking spent $30, and I never forgot that. I'm like, yeah, no. And that's the norm, though. That's the fucking norm, man. Look at all these stupid digital deluxe editions. It's literally like 2 fucking skins, man. It's so dumb. I remember when Digital Deluxe first came out and they first started calling like a game bundle Digital Deluxe. It included the season pass. That's what the Digital Deluxe version used to be, is it had the season pass. And then they started coming out with Gold Edition and old. I mean, over time, this just always gets worse. I mean, fuck, look at PS Plus now, you know? Look at that garbage. They added an extra useless fucking tier for nothing. And they said it's for your options. Bullshit, dude. Bull fucking shit. They really fucked people over on that one, man. It is so stupid. So fucking stupid. Not only did they remove choice, because they took away the option to subscribe to PS Now by itself on its own. They took away that choice and added a new bullshit one to remove content because you're not paying more. Like it's horrible. It's fucking horrible. It's so stupid. It's garbage. Oh, we added more options for you. No, you really actually literally took away the biggest option that you had available before and then made it fucking worse. That's business. That's business. Fucking, I mean, I like the content on PS Plus and PS Now, but I mean that is some shady bullshit. That's obvious bullshit, you know? Like it's just like anyways, okay. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yeah, I was going through, I was catching up a little bit on some news-ish things. And I've been losing my mind a bit more the past few days. I don't know why. It comes and goes. It comes and goes. And I haven't been paying as much attention. Like I've, you know, it depends on the day, I guess. But like the past couple of days, I've not. Well, the past few days, I started streaming a bunch. So whenever I'm streaming, I don't usually browse that stuff. But yeah, so I haven't really been looking too deep into it for a couple days, and then but I've still been losing my mind. I can't stop thinking about it. But that's also because I've seen it my whole life. Now it's just like, now I'm just more angry about it, I guess. Yeah, it sucks. The girl Tammy. Oh, it's recommended because they're playing Destiny 2. That girl every time I open a stream that's fucking throwing ads on, I'm just like, nope, I'm out. That's horrible, dude. All these fucking ads, dude. So dumb. ASMR, why would you recommend that garbage to me? Oh my gosh. Gross. I can't stand the ASMR stuff, man. Stylecraft. Sons of the Forest is really popular. Holy, you gotta be kidding me. That person's running 7 ads. It's funny as fuck, man. It's funny as fuck to me. Like, most of us regular people hate ads, right? Right? Yeah, we all kind of, I think, from what I've seen in my experience, I've mostly, some people will be like, I like certain ads because they're directed at me when they're talking about like Facebook and such, but no, ads in general fucking suck, right? I think most of us agree on that, right? But people are trying to make money, so they think they need to run ads. Like, I mean, you're choosing to run 7 fucking ads for pennies. You're forcing your viewers to fucking trash for pennies. Like, you're gonna get a couple pennies, like a couple fucking pennies. We all hate fucking ads, but people are forcing them on just so they can try to make a couple fucking pennies. You know why? Because they don't realize they're only making a couple pennies. That's why they think they're gonna get some real money from it. Like, dude, why do you think they don't show you those stats? Like, you wouldn't fucking do that if you saw the actual stats. I had seen them on I forget what the website was called, but I had used it for a little while because the ads that they did, I wanted to try it out. They were gaming related, and they showed over your overlay instead of like stopping the entire stream. I tried it very briefly, but I saw like the amount of money you get, especially as somebody like if you have thousands of viewers, you'll make a little bit of cash from that, right? You would need thousands of viewers to make like like $20 or some shit, you know, just from ads. So that's cool. That's literally free money, right? But when you don't have viewers, you make a fraction of a penny, like a fraction, right? So you got all these streamers now that they just run it normally because they think it's the normal thing to do, to have ads so that you can try to get money. And it's just like, dude, even the ones that have thousands of viewers shouldn't be doing that shit, man. It's disgusting. It's all fucking disgusting. Disgusting. But the idea of making money from something that you enjoy doing is, of course, enticing, you know, right? Like, duh, like, yeah. You forgetting about Guild Wars 2. I had ended up buying a couple expansions before the new ones because they went on sale. I had played this game when it first came out. I think I bought it because I think it, right? Didn't it cost money when it first came out? Maybe it didn't. I might have just bought the first expansion or something. I don't remember. I never got too hardcore into it. Oh, that's right. Now I remember. I never got too hardcore into it because when I first got it, my PC couldn't really stream it. Like, it was really laggy and shit, and it was just performed like crap. So I just didn't end up playing it because I was streaming all the time. But it's a cool game. I'm still not quite in the mood. Like, I tried returning back to it like a year or so ago. And I played a little bit, but I'm generally sick of MMORPGs, just in general. So I quickly get bored of them. Like, I really liked Battle for Azeroth. I was surprised that I played that whole thing, that whole expansion. I played the entire year that it was, you know, running and stuff. And then Shadowland, nope. Played like a month or two of that. I liked it. I liked it, but I didn't want to grind it, so I was just like, I'm out. I did like it though. I thought the story was cool. I thought the environments were cool. There was pretty cool stuff in that. And then I tried the dragon thing, and I fucking hated it. It's the first expansion I've ever played in World of Warcraft that I did not like. I was like, whoa. I even played the new class, the new race, and it was fucking dumb. There's a little bit of cool story, but there was one key part in the story, and it wasn't a cinematic one. It was just a part of the regular dialogue that's a part of the main quest stuff. And it was about the war between the dragons and other dragons. And I forget exactly what happened, but it was something like a bunch got deceived and manipulated into thinking that the other dragons were their enemy. Something happened. Like, it was a big old long story. I just don't remember everything. But they ended up fighting each other and killing each other. And the character that was describing this bit was talking about the love of his life. How she became the enemy, and he can't even remember her face anymore. And this was years after they're dead and stuff, during this battle that they had. And he was talking about how, like, you know, these were our brothers, these were our family. So this war was between family, like, it was, but it was a big one, right? Like, it was, but yeah, I'm pretty sure a part of it was because they were manipulated and deceived. But it does go both ways. I mean, but yeah, man, it's fucking crazy. It reminded me a lot of COVID. I was like, wow. And you know, and it's funny to me because, like, this is a tale that's been around for many years. I have heard these stories my whole life in different versions, different variations of this same story, all kinds of them. There's thousands of them that are very much like that story as well. And I never realized. I don't know why. I always thought they were just stories, but they are based on real life, man. Like, they're real stories. They're fucking real. You know? Like, family end up fighting each other and killing each other over really stupid shit that doesn't make any sense because they were lied to and manipulated and shit, you know? Like, also, corrupted depends. What the hell is this? Whoa, that's so weird. But yeah, corruption is a thing. You know, but that's why I say like it's either lies or manipulation. You know, deception and manipulation. You get pretty fucked. So it's weird. House of the Dead remake. I was actually I played like what fucking 2 or 3 chapters. I got through a few bosses. I think 3 bosses, and then I came out. I felt like taking a break from the game because it's pretty fast. Like it's kind of never-ending, like constant shooting in a way. For the most part, there's those brief little like movements, but it's kind of constant shooting. And I came out and it felt like at least an hour, and I saw my time plate and it said 36 minutes, and I was like, whoa. But House of the Dead remake is pretty cool. That's fun. I like it. They did great on the visuals too. I love those kind of games though. Like I had Time Crisis and all that stuff. That I never got really into them because they're mostly arcade games. They're a lot of fun with the zapper guns, you know, right? But that's expensive shit, man. They were expensive when they were. Well, I don't know. I can't even remember. I think that they were 50 cents a long time ago. And it depends on the game now. Like I think they still are sometimes, but I think it depends on the game, like how old the game is. Cause I've seen those arcades now. They cost like $2 to do like a single fucking thing. But maybe that depends on where you are, though. I don't know, like what city and state and stuff. It's pretty crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, that's well, no, anyways. I was gonna say like I kind of want to get a zapper gun for my computer to play this game with, but at the same time, no, I really don't fucking care. I regret getting the damn computer, man. Like I would have had more money towards getting the fuck out of here for real. But I mean, again, it doesn't matter. It still probably would have taken at least another 10 years to save more, anyways. Now that moved to 20 years, I think. Actually, it depends on how things go soon. Not for the better. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Guardian or Jedi? Who would win? A fucking Jedi, man. Like, come on. These silly Destiny players. Somebody said Guardians, they are immortals. So are fucking Jedi. Right? That's funny, man. No, a Guardian wouldn't stand a chance against a Jedi. Well, I mean, they'd probably give him a fight, but please. That's like, whatever. Trying to think of like Star Wars equivalent to that, but there isn't. Someone said depends on the Jedi. That's funny. That's good. It's funny. So this person complained about the Callus fight because I've seen this come up a few times before, but this specific post doesn't even say why it sucks. It just says what were they thinking. What the f? That's all they said. They didn't say why it was bad, what happened, like what is your actual feedback? Oh, it just sucks, you know. Like it's funny. I liked it. Alright, I'm done talking to myself now, so I'm gonna take off. Tired and bored, and I don't really feel like playing a game, so take care, good luck, bye bye.